to kind of whoosh people right out of the fight. And hopefully that impact will again give IG more kind of tools to be able to play around with, to where BLG having this hook from Wink or overstep from any BLG member.
I think BLG might actually just be trying to fight them on. Oh, it's a great hook to try and get out. Has flash available for him. Low on HP, but surviving and staying in the fight here as they go back in onto this one. Look at that hook. Max range from On as On chases him down. One or two more autos to do the trick. On gets into the brush and then crying a move.
Bot lane.
On's moving up. He's going to be in a 1v1 with a Poppy. That's a level up on him as well. On has no flash available, and Cryan is here too. On surely goes down here. Cryan actually going to flash for this one. Tianchen with a steadfast presence to keep On in the play. The shield comes up through. He's invincible. On, no, can he get the anchor? Oh, the Orb of Deception finishes him off. Just sits around and gets a cheeky bonk out. Here we go, dive at the bottom side. Elk the target, has flash available and dodges the hook from Wink. That's one, and Elk still walking away here. On tanking the tower, he goes down. It's a double for On, who now On has to body block Tianchen, trying to finish the kill off, but he can't, and Gravitum's in play. They'll finish the kills. It's a 2v3.
Make sure this one goes over. Again, the 1 point of pressure for IG has really been Cryan, kind of finding timings.
Beeline towards the Herald regardless. He doesn't care if the enemy AD carries coming. He wants to win a team fight right here. On there on the front line. He gets the knockback. Tianchen, the small advantage getting On out of the play. Bin, though, is just going to go down.
Tianchen being caught out, or Yagao, because they're both kind of like pinching on each other.
Yeah, Shun jumps over the wall here. Cyclone going to come out, but it's Yagao caught, and Cryan gets a third kill for himself. On, trying to survive, flashes over the wall, but Elk doesn't have the damage to finish anyone off. And in the meantime, Shun's gone down. IG might just do it, but Cryan doesn't have any mana to work with. Elk, many chakrams, flash available. Tianchen over the wall. If he gets caught by Calibrum, might just go down to an auto or two as YSKM gets pulled back by On. Now slammed into the wall. Can they finish the kills? Elk gets one. Flashes out to safety. Into the brush he goes, but YSKM.
And now I guess IG showing us why, you know, they're a team who were able to take down LNG in their recent series. And not just being a fluke of LNG having a bad game. But we'll see now if Cryan can escape.
Calibrum's there. Gravitum not going to be used. In fact, it was still Infernum at the time. It's been Pulse YSKM underneath the tower. Oh, it's disaster for YSKM. It's been looking so good, but Bin, you give him a split second and he'll take your part. Now BLG with Drake in pocket and move towards this bottom lane. Might look for On here, but looks like no, just going to push the way for now and maybe look for a dive because Yagao's here too.
They're going to go for it. Cyclone is up for Shun.
Whirling Death stops the minion wave though. That should be enough. They can't really just brute force this one, but actually with Tibbis, maybe they could. Yagao could use Tibbis to tank the tower first. As
TP coming.
TPs, it's a 5-man dive in the bottom lane. Moonlight Vigil comes across. The Infernum is there, but IG are doing a good job of defending this one. Bin actually goes underneath the tower anyway. On so low, finally taken down, but it's 1-for-1. Tibbis.
Fights. But BLG at least still have a comp that, you know, can scale, can play out later. IG do too, you know, having something like the Jax and the Poppy. But like any type of early game lead for either side, I guess, as we've seen so far, taken down. And then we're going to see Tianchen.
Oh, we're back to live, and Shun's been pulled in here. On getting no, it was actually just the clone is Cryan now, trying to escape the Cyclone onto Tianchen. Elk separated by YSKM, but the rest of the team moving over to protect the Aphelios and force this Jax out. Shun, though, has been abandoned by the rest of the squad, and he'll go down. Cryan with his 4th kill of the game is now YSKM and Wink. Kind of counter synergy has been actually pulled to safety by Wink.
One member down for the side of BLG, but they're still going to keep up the siege in mid. Oh, not even just a siege. Looking for a dive.
They can go for this one. They can go for more here. Wink goes down the route onto On as well. This will be On's 4th death of the game as YSKM comes in behind, but pulled away by Bin. It's a kill for Yagao, and what's been such a close, even game ends up with 4-0 in favor of BLG.
How do we have another game like this going on today? Now BLG going to be able to push down another structure for themselves. Gold lead was just in favor of IG only a few minutes ago, but now BLG... Dragon's still going to go over. And what I'm trying to say is that Tianchen has tried to play Slayers, tried to play like, you know, Noxus 3-star Cat and Draven.
That's my angle so far with TFT, but can't say I'm a big player of it as Wink gets knocked up by the Cyclone here. Yagao on the scene as well, but YSKM has the stuns. Elk the target, but he's surviving for now, for surviving forever. It's a triple kill on the Aphelios. 9-1-2. Elk, take a bow, my man. You get the MVP. As On looks for more, but just hooks the wall instead. I might have just killed himself, but he survives, and he hooks the wall again, and he still gets out of his life. First game. And IG have certainly been showing something. Crying as well. Keeping our eyes on him as he finds the charm off of Wink's beautiful hook. And On finally gets a cash in. We'll start charging forwards. They're walking past wards on the other side as well as Yagao actually gets hooked in, but he's got a Zhonya's. It was all a bait. Yagao will survive, and there's a hook onto On as well, who will be gale forced on by Elk and finished off. Now the rest of the fight is Bin goes 1v3 on the backside, but he's Kisante. It just doesn't matter. He's the new Ornn. He fulfills every single role in the game. As now YSKM crying, stepping up the solo lane is trying to make miracles happen. A TP coming out as Yagao rejoins the fray again. And BLG can just rinse and repeat this Baron.
Yeah, gonna move right back onto it. No jungle, low we go. A lot's gonna be on Tianjin to just find the steal, because I don't know how they just outright take the fight. Hook comes through.
Yeah, On actually hooking himself a little too early there, but the keeper's verdict does not connect the way that it wants to. The hooks come on through. There goes the Blitzcrank, but now in goes Jack. Can they find this fight? 2 for Elk so far, and he'll make it 3 as well. Bin doesn't even get to pull him over the wall. The entire replay, I don't even know how he got 4 kills. I only saw him kill 3 people. I think his turret must have finished someone. It's a pick onto Yagao. What can they do with it? Great little kill. Wink getting the kill credit on this one as Crying gets knocked up, and they find out. No! Tianjin, no! They had the pick on Elk.
Yes.
Just went on to be a top model in China instead. I mean,
He's apparently back playing League. I think he joined. He joined an LDL team recently. I can't remember which one, but he's apparently back.
Oh, that's exciting. Maybe
Made his
he'll
millions.
rejoin the LPL as well. And here we go. Final dive comes through. Yagao finds Crying, and he just gets bopped.
The Aphelios is gone.
Not in the fight. Everyone got knocked away by Tianjin. Bit of redemption on this one, but pulled back in, and Yagao and Tibbers are just going to finish the job anyways. Bin pulls On back into the fray. They don't need an 80 carry. Who needs an 80 carry? Sure, he may have 16 kills worth of your gold, but they don't need him to win the fights. 24-11. As BLG honestly just massacre IG in this series.
I gotta say, like, we already know MVP is gonna be Elk, but I wouldn't even be that mad if they gave it to Bin. Like, my God, the amount...